Hey, it's Christmas. It's cold. Spyro's relevant.
It's not cold.
Well, it's not cold here, but like for most of the Western world,
Well,
it's
most
cold.
of the world actually.
Yeah, it's cold.
Including the Eastern world. Most things are north of us.
Yeah.
We are pretty far south.
Spyro is currently popular again, which I'm happy about. Why not play?
It was always popular. It just wasn't like prevalent in the media. I guess.
It's socially relevant again. Why not play Spyro Season of Ice? That's what I'm telling myself. New game. Yes. Yes. If you're wondering how we're playing
Christmas
this...
/wintry games. Look, that's what Australian Christmas looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, except not that horrifying.
It's the GBA, they did what they could. Hey Spyro, I think I see a flying sheep saucer heading straight for us. Let's get out of here before it abducts us.
I'm having flashbacks to the knockoff games.
Which knockoff games?
You remember the ones that had like the really poorly translated Chinese?
Oh yeah, no. This is legit. This was made by Digital Eclipse.
No, but just the fact that it was a lot of like scrolling yellow text over still images.
That's not a flying sheep saucer hunter. It's just a balloon. I don't know if that's a good Spyro impression. Oh, it's a balloon. Jesus, Bianca. Look, there's a note here from Zoe. It says, Dear Spyro, I'm using every last drop of my magic to send you this message. Someone has cast a powerful spell over the fairy world, freezing fairies in ice crystals, and we can't get out. Now the Rhinox are back and collecting fairies one by one. I wish I knew what they were up to. Please come back before it's too late. This is terrible. We have to go help Zoe. And all the fairies. While you go see what's happening in the fairy world, I'll check the sorceress's spell book for something we can use to find out who's behind all this. You know, Bianca, I haven't seen you carry the spell book in a few days. I can't remember his stupid voice. Bless you, by the way.
Thank you. It's right in
What do you mean? It never left it out of my sight. It's right in my bag. Oh no, my spell book. Where is it? I must have left it at the library when I was picking up that travel book for our Dragon Shores vacation. Good fucking job, Bianca.
I never let it out of my sight. Oh fuck, where is it?
Bianca, while you find the spell book, Hunter Sparks and I will go find those fairies. Okay, see you soon. Yay! Okay, so this is Spyro Season of Ice. This is...
Go get the rubles.
The what?
The rubles.
The gems.
Rubles.
They're very clearly gems. You've been playing too much Zelda. You think everything's rubles.
Oh no, those are rupees. You go.
Hi there, Spyro. You'll never guess what I heard just before I got frozen in that crystal. The Rhinox are back. Those smelly Rhinox seem to be all over the fairy worlds.
Okay.
Cool. So that's the collectible.
Dope.
This is how, like, I gotta admit, like, I never really played these. I owned Season of Ice, and then I never played another Spyro, GBA
Sorry,
game.
I'm very snuffly today.
Oh. Never played
My
another...
nose has been so weirdly stuffed up.
Oh. I'm sorry.
You never played... Sorry, I've been interrupting.
I never... Well, I owned this, and there are like 3 or 4 major Spyro GBA games, and I never played the other ones, because honestly, this one kind of turned me off. I don't know, like, younger Reese didn't particularly appreciate this style of Spyro game, but... It's
a big shift.
Looking at it now, I actually think it's pretty neat. Like,
I think as an adult, you can see it for its own merits, as opposed to just being like, oh no, I like this kind of game, and I like playing this kind of game, and I don't like any other kind of game.
Yeah, I more see it like
pumpkin.
The amount of effort.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
It's lit.
The amount of effort that went into this is pretty...
I know what Halloween in my Christmas game.
Well, we're off to a good start then. Oh, hey Bianca. The portal is broken. I need to rescue fairies. Cool. How many do I need? Winter fairy home. Right. That's where we actually should be. Because, you know, Christmas. Haha. Hey man. Feeling that charging the come in handy or rescue. Press the R button to charge. That's another weird thing. Never really felt like that was right.
Yeah, you know the funniest thing is I played Pokemon for like 5 minutes today, and after playing like so much Zelda, like I tried to jump and all that kind of shit. And I pressed that and it was like menu, and I was like, no, I want to fucking jump.
I've done that. I've had that with other games before.
Pressing X and just being like, what the fuck?
I have had that. The worst thing I've ever had was when I was younger.
No, go save the fairy. It's giving me anxiety.
Okay, fine. When I was younger.
Because you'll forget where it is. That's what I always do.
I won't. I don't forget shit like that.
I do. Because it's all like weirdly tetrahedral and...
The word you're searching for is isometric.
Tetrahedral.
Yeah. When I was younger, the PS2 I had was at my mum's place. And when I was at my dad's place, I had like either the PS1 or whatever handhelds I had at the time. And I think at my mum's place, I'd been playing like one of the latest Dragon Ball games that was all like 3D and shit, and you know, you flew all over the place. Because I was obsessed with Dragon Ball back then.
Infinite charging?
I was obsessed with Dragon Ball back then. And then at Dad's place, I'd be
playing... this is like an autumn level.
Yeah. And then when I was at my dad's place, I'd be playing...
there was another pumpkin.
I flamed that pumpkin already.
No, that one.
Yeah. So, when I was at my dad's place, I'd be playing another Dragon Ball game on one of my handheld consoles, and I would constantly go between playing them, and it would just fuck with my brain, because the controls were completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like playing, particularly like when you're playing on the same console and you're still kind of getting the feel for that console.
Well, they were like I was playing on, but going between a PlayStation 2 and a PSP, which, you know, similar enough.
For me, like it was just the fact that I was playing, you know, on the same console and just playing a completely different game.
Oh yeah.
With like a very different play style and a very like different look. Like one was like mapped to sort of 4 directions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was horrifying.
Oh, what? Now Hunter, like, leaping.
His kicky leggy.
His kicky leg.
Kick him in the leggy.
Oh, sorry, I just noticed a gem down there.
I did not like the kick him leggy.
The kickin' leggy.
He just looks so dirty.
Kickin' leggy. Is that like Gurren Lagann's, like, sister show?
Yeah.
Cool.
Row, fight the power.
Row, fight the power. I need to watch Gurren Lagann. I've heard it's pretty fun.
If you like Kill la Kill, you'll like Gurren Lagann because it's the same sort of animation style.
Yeah.
Just both Trigger.
Actually, I think Gurren Lagann is Trigger before they were a proper like the person who set up Trigger made Gurren Lagann, and then he set up his own animation studio.
Yeah, but it's the same style.
Yeah.
Particularly like later on, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Gurren Lagann, it's got that sort of I don't want to say that Sword Art Online feel, but it does feel like 2 separate stories.
Kill la Kill feels like about 60 at once. So.
No, but Kill la Kill is like a natural progression from one story to another, and then you very much realize that, like, you know, I'm not going to spoil, but there's things you realize, and it makes you view different things in different lights, and rewatching it has a very, very big value. Mm-hmm. I always love that sort of stuff, but it's like, oh, well, rewatching this now is very different. I have very different opinions about certain things. And then, like, I don't want to spoil it because it's one of those things where I'm like, I didn't watch it until it was out for ages, and like, I had no idea what it was about. I just knew it had, you know, a lady in very little clothing. Yeah. I think it is very much, like, it is a worth watching thing. It's not a particularly long, it's like 25 episodes, I think. And you know, it's definitely worth watching if you can. I have the whole, like, I essentially have the box set. I have 5 DVDs that Reese bought me for Christmas last year, on my birthday, actually.
Yeah, I was actually trying to get...
You essentially bought me the box set, but you couldn't get them as a box set.
No,
so
I remember they used to have the box set, or like a Blu-ray box set or something, but they just didn't have it, so I bought all... I spent like $100 and bought all of them individually.
Thank you!
You're welcome. It's worth it. I like that we own them.
I just like that I can watch it whenever the fuck I want.
Hell yeah.
Like, I really enjoy being able to do that with things where it's just like, That's why I love having like YouTube Premium. Like I'm not spruiking the thing just because we're on YouTube.
By the way, let me tell you about YouTube.
No, I like having it because again, like I can watch this whenever the fuck I want, even if I don't have data. Like if I don't have data left, I can watch, like, because I watch so much YouTube as like a free time thing now.
Yeah. And
it has absolutely nothing to do with being on YouTube. It has everything to do with the fact that I just really like. I mean, I've been so obsessed with Jenna Marbles lately.
You have a
like
bit?
So crazy obsessed with her. Just because I realize I'm like, wow.
Hey,
every time I watch her stuff, I'm just like, I realize how much I hate. I was saying this in another episode or something, but I was like, I realize how much I hate people. I hate this.
Sorry. Yeah.
I think it might actually be in a later one because like. The way we're recording these in certain ways, sometimes stuff's not done chronologically.
Yeah, there's an entire chance that Sarah will be talking about how she hates people in
I'm learning very slowly. I don't remember if I said this in an episode or not. I'm really waffling, but just how much I hate young people.
Oh, I hate them too.
I'm slowly like relating less and less to young people.
I did, however, see a very.
Like someone said this in like a podcast or something. They were like, I'm so ready for cringe culture and cancel culture to be like done.
What's cancel culture?
It's the same as it's like, oh, you're cancelled.
Oh.
Like you know how like there's tea and there's like things like the whole Jeffree Star stuff, all of like the like makeup artists, like, oh, this person's cancelled because they said XYZ on Twitter. It's just like, I'm just so over drama, like being a thing that people like spend their time, invest their energy.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's stupid. Yeah.
I'm all for like, I watch tea channels and I'm interested to like hear about people I will literally never like invest my time in. But there are people who get like so caught up in like standing or whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I forgot about the
You forgot about the fast forward button?
Pretty much, yeah.
But that whole concept of like being so caught up in other people's shit and I just feel like it's just so like it drains my energy just thinking about it. I've already got exhausting enough people in my life without having to like then go home and spend my free time like getting caught up in someone else's personal business. I'm like, my own personal business as an adult is already exhausting.
Yeah, fair.
By the way, I caught up with friendos today. I saw them on the bridge on the way to work.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Nice.
But they were talking about like the same sort of stuff, which is just like every time I talk to people, I'm always like the hype man for like, nah, man, that's fucked. Like someone ran late and they didn't fucking tell them, and this was the same person that made them rewrite a bunch of their shit for like a game they're doing. Just because they're like doing creative stuff and they're just like, this is really making us evaluate whether or not we want to work as a person. And like, you're an adult. Yeah. They're obviously not like. It was just so unprofessional, and I was just like, I already get so caught up in just my friend's shit. I do not need to get caught up in some stranger's shit. Yeah, I just don't. Like, I just so over it.
That's fair. When you said like hate young people, it made me think of something else. But
yeah, I don't mean like hate young people. I hate like the culture that like is popular amongst or like is like expected amongst young people, which is like just I've said this before, but just watching fucking TikTok compilations and it's like the sense of humor is dark, but it's not funny dark. It's like just cruel.
Yeah, no,
and it's,
I agree.
Cruelty to anyone who shows weakness.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Found it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching Critical the other day, and he brought up. It was one of his like, I won't even call it rant videos, but just him sort of talking about something.
Yeah.
And it was the video was titled like hating on Fortnite kids or something, and he's like, look, Fortnite's kind of dumb, and you know, if you want to hate on these kids for liking Fortnite, fine. But he brought up like this tweet that he found of like these kids in like a lunch hall at their school doing like Fortnite dancing while an entire crowd just watched on, and like not like angrily watched on, they were watching on like impressed. And he was like, you know, if you want to hate on Fortnite for being kind of a dumb game, fine, but don't hate on these kids. Like the tweet was these kids dancing, and the comment was, we need to bring back bullying.
I hate that. That's the kind of culture that I'm like not okay with.
Yeah,
which is the whole
that was fucked.
These children should be bullied. It's like, no, fuck off. You liked some cringy shit too. I get so angry about this shit.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm all for kids being kids. Like, when I say I hate children, again, it's this whole, like, culture. I think it's really weird because there are two very separate, like, very prevalent groups of people on the internet. And it's, like, people who are, like, kids who are, like, preteen. And then there's the lurkers, which is like the 16 to, like, you know, like the sort of 14 to 18s.
Yeah.
And then there's people who are like 20-somethings who have absolutely no fucking business interacting with basically children on the internet. Like, obviously, like, there's always that, but, you know, there's content creators who are our age and older, like that millennial group, and then there's, like, the youngest of, like, the Gen Zs, or whatever that's called. And it's just, like, they're all participating in the same culture, and it's just so, like, that's such a breeding ground for toxicity of, like, fucking full-grown adults who, like, have dark nihilistic humor and like, just, like, forming opinions on shit that they just have no business being in.
Oh, totally.
Like, there are these people who, like, try to roast, like, other people, and it's like, this person's, like, someone was like, I paused the game to play this, don't roast me, I'm 13. And I was like, exactly. You're 13, you have every right to be playing a stupid fucking online game and then pausing this to go watch, like, someone's video. But, like, that's your, like, thing, and it's just so hard to sometimes, like, divide those, like, groups of people. Because we're all interacting on the same forum, and I'm like, that's not a bad thing, it's bringing people together. It's fucking awesome. But at the same time, like, just remember who you're talking to, remember who you're interacting with, remember who's going to be fucking seeing your content. I'm not for censorship, but I'm just like, fucking have a common sense, alright? You're yelling it into a fucking room of people.
You got a lot to say tonight, don't you?
I just have a lot of feelings, and I feel like I'm, like, so afraid to express that sometimes. And, like,
just go in the hole already? Fuck it. Got it.
Oh, that's what you were doing. I couldn't fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
If you didn't know what you were doing, I would have no fucking clue.
It boils down to this
What's
is a
a
Spyro
little disturbing is the fact that there's, like, a really weird mix of, like, 2D and 3D textures.
Oh yeah, that's a whole thing. There's this level of depth in GBA games when you can tell something.
This has been a really waffly episode. I just had a, like,
I was
something.
talking. Okay.
Sorry, no, that was I just apologizing for the, like, 20-minute rant.
It's okay. No, it's more just like there's this thing with, like, GBA games where you can very easily tell when a game was officially made by Nintendo, because there's, like, this sort of style to it that no one else can replicate. And when certain GBA games were made by maybe more Western studios, because they were literally just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what worked.
What
because
stuck, yeah.
The GBA was roughly as powerful as an NES, but a Super NES, but had more that could be done with it. So, like, this game would probably never exist on a Super NES. But oh my god, fuck.
You can just call it a SNES.
A SNES, whatever. Fuck this guy.
Look at all the time you saved by saying SNES.
Yeah, you're the greatest, Spyro. I know.
I know.
Thank you.
I know.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Yeah, no, but, like, this game could never exist on a SNES, but like,
you can say Super NES if you want to.
At the same time, it's like, it's so weird to me. I don't know. There's a reason I never really got into this version of Spyro, but at the same time, I gotta admire the depth that was put into this.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like, I appreciate that.
Also, I found out people really liked these games. Like,
people are allowed to like things.
No, it's more like
it's the biggest thing.
Like when the Reignited trilogy was getting hyped up, there were certain people who were like, "Oh, I hope they remake, like, after this they remake the the GBA games." I was like, really? People liked those? Like, I understand why people were talking about Vicarious Vision doing the GBA, like, redoing the GBA games, because Vicarious Vision's actually made those. Like, they full on fucking made the Crash GBA games, but these were done by a completely different company to Toys for Bob, so I don't know.
Pork.
You got that pork.
I
You got and pork.
I found a different area.
Yes, you did.
I wish there was like a map or something.
Toggle the mini map. Toggle.
Would be useful.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I thought you were the kind of person who didn't like lose bits, things like that. I don't know. It's just.
Well,
I was just trying to be snarky. No, I don't even have the energy to be snarky.
I thought you were the kind of. Fuck. No, I get that, but.
No.
It's just because it's the way this whole game is laid out. Did I? Oh no! Cool. Crazy looking rock I found.
What did you find? Plugging up one of our geysers.
Yeah, a geyser. Yeah. Geyser. Geyser.
Geyser dolls.
Geyser. I just need to. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Okay, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah,
so that's all the time we have
for
this
episode of the
super
show. If you liked what you saw, maybe leave a like, commenting, subscribing, or just watching more of our stuff, because that'd be real cool.
Can you just warn people about the rant? Because I feel like we need to warn people about
Warning, this episode features a long...
very rambled, very not thought through rant about the internet.
I feel like it was pretty smart and thought through.
Bye! I mean, that'd be heckin' neat. I don't know.
Until next time, guys, please do what we're trying to do and take care of yourselves. We love you very much. Just finishing up the cereal.
You're not gonna be able to. There's more gems.
I know, but just let me roll. Let me roll.
No, because you fucking take it so fucking long.
Okay, bye.
Bye. It's taking so fucking long. Is this a new episode, Reese? Don't keep finding gems.
I'm not
before we start
gems.
a new episode.
I'm not. You're lying. Shush.